Hello, everyone. Hope you're ready to laugh a little bit. And I do not encourage making fun of people, but if someone is deceiving the world and they get caught, I believe it's okay to point it out. And if you find it funny, you can laugh. And it's kind of sad because a lot of people think that this is Alexander Gerst. If you've never heard of him, he's one of the newest show ponies of the European Space Agency. And he's really a super cool guy, he seems. Everybody likes him. He's very charismatic and very charming. And he's a really cool guy to put on the big screen and do some of their cool special effects with because he usually doesn't make any mistakes. And there's usually some pretty crisp footage of this guy. It's hard to catch him making mistakes. But if you look at what's going on here and you can see his watch, see this watch here? I was actually looking at the watch to see it looked kind of fake, like some other watches I've seen. It kind of moves around unnaturally. But then I noticed this little square. Keep your eye on the little square right there and watch what happens. This is just one of many mistakes. It's going to get funnier. Trust me. Here you go. Move along, and you can see the little floating square keeps moving, and it's just suspended in space. There it is. And I zoom in on it a little bit more so you can see. There it is right there. They're masking out something, but this little square just will not go away. It's just floating right next to him, moving in unison. And you can see the pixelation changes where they've used some sort of chroma key effect or green screen effect. And I really want to thank Mike Helmick for pointing out how this stuff is done. I mean, I'm familiar with green screen, but he's a special effects expert. And with the billions of dollars, there's definitely technology, Hollywood type technology. This stuff's easy to pull off if you've ever seen the movie Gravity. And you think it looks like these people are really floating in space. So that's all they're doing. But here it is. You can see this thing moving around. And we're not supposed to see that. It's really not supposed to be there, but it is. And then later on, it goes away. But you can see it plain as day. He's just throwing around this little beach ball that's either filled with helium or not even there at all. Virtual reality, like most of the stuff. But here's a closer look, just so you can see what I'm talking about. Not making this up. It stays with him. Quite interesting. There it is. And then it goes away. They kind of refresh their or get an update on their virtual reality program, and it goes away. But then they're doing all sorts of stuff. It's kind of like a show. You have this like Blue Man Group on stage here. I don't know what they are, but there's four dudes like wearing all blue and stripes, and you got him over here with no delay at all, playing music to a crowd and responding to their laughter. And for some reason, this little fake curve ISS footage shows up over the screen. Not really sure what that was about. Really weird. Well, he's just over here playing music on an iPad. Not sure why he's in space playing music on an iPad, but whatever. And then again, the same little Earth pops up. This time it's sideways. Not sure why it's doing that. You can actually see, let me, right here, you can see that. If you look right here, there's a little bitty satellite floating. I think it's a satellite. Um, Maybe you can zoom in on it and tell me what you think. Looks like something on the iPad. Maybe that's the ISS or a satellite. You guys see that moving? I'm going to rewind, fast forward it. See? Something moving there. I don't know what it is. Satellite. I don't see the balloon it's attached to, so it might be real. There it is, right here. Look right there. See it? I thought that was hilarious. So something's going wrong with their special effects crew, but that's not the only thing. He tries to like point at him like, haha, you didn't see anything. And he grows a third arm. You see that? It's like Goro from Mortal Kombat. Guy has three arms. There's one, two, three. You can see him. Kind of cool. But this sort of thing happens on regular TV sometimes, so that's nothing major. No proof of fakery there. But watch this. He's going to teleport through this blue pole that's going across the ground. Right here. You see the blue pole? It's a solid object. It's a few inches off the ground. He is going to teleport through the pole. Showing it in slow-mo. And he went right through it. In reverse now. Going through it again. Whee. That's pretty cool. Going through a solid object in space. But then they switch to, at random, for no obvious reason, some UFO footage. So watch this. Don't know what this is all about. They're just putting out the information. the propaganda Project Bluebeam here. There's absolutely no reason for this whatsoever. Pac-Man music. There it is. No clue why. But here's where it gets really funny. You have him hanging from the blue bar, but when you zoom in on his hand, the bar is going through his hand. It's literally going right through the center of his palm. And I don't know. He's usually pretty good at this stuff. I mean, he really does usually do pretty good. But watch this. Watch his hand. Watch the angle of his hand compared to the bar. It's definitely going through his hand. You can see it. And I could zoom in further, but it would just be really grainy. But watch this, when he moves, it's just not a natural motion at all. He's basically just holding a fist. He's got his fist clenched tight, punching the ceiling. Definitely not holding that bar at all whatsoever. And then his hand just kind of glitches right through it. That's pretty funny. But watch this. Do you guys remember the astronaut footage with the guy with the vanishing head? Anybody remember that? That happens here with old Alexander Gertz. Watch his head. Watch his head. Hold on. I think this is it right here. See his head? He's about to get a lot smarter. Boom. There it goes. Boom. Maybe he's just got really good blood flow, and every time his heart beats, his head gets bigger. See it? Boom. 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 I've seen this happen before with an astronaut's head, and it's quite sad. I don't know why they make so many errors like this. I mean, you wouldn't catch it just watching it in regular speed. You kind of have to be a crazy conspiracy theorist to catch this stuff. But again, I'll leave this footage in the description so that you can pull it up yourself, have fun with it, make your own little highlight reels. But it's pretty funny. See his head growing. He's getting smarter. It happens in space. I don't know. Maybe they'll have some excuse. The skeletal structure gets softer because of the zero gravity environment. Kind of like that twin in space where he got 2 inches taller. So, I don't know. I thought this stuff was funny. And again, look at his hand. He's got a blue metal solid bar going right through his hand. At the same time, his head is shrinking and growing. So kind of cool, kind of funny. I thought it was hilarious. But again, I don't encourage making fun of people. A lot of people believe in this stuff. They think they're really in space. We can catch them making mistakes. We need to expose them. The entire world is deceived. It's really not that funny. It's kind of sad because I'm around people every day who think we came from stardust and monkeys, and they teach that to children, and it's heartbreaking to watch. I'm very thankful that I get to work with these precious, awesome children who are beloved creation, and I get to show them some truth in a very sneaky way. But I love you guys. I thank you for helping us spread truth. Our family is growing, as you can tell. And I thank all of you for sharing our stuff in the past, present, and future. We depend on you to help us get this stuff out because I don't go around sharing this stuff. You guys are the ones that are doing an awesome job, and I thank you for it. You're a blessing to us. Even the trolls, we love having you around. Some of you are quite regular. We love you. And if you can't see this, it's okay. Most of the world just cannot see the deception. And I mean, it's not okay in the end, but I would like for you to be free from this and understand what's really going on because the world does not love you as much as you think it does. Okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed this. It's quite funny. Kind of reminds me of Mike Helmick back in the day when I first watched his video and he was breaking this stuff down and all you other awesome people who were here before us and leading the way pretty much and showing us how it's done. And wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Father pointing us this direction and guiding us here so that we can spend time with each other, sharing truth, exposing the lies, and just learning a lot from each other. I've learned a lot from you guys. I'm about to share some really crazy stuff, some really awesome stuff here pretty soon. It's in the works, but I want to do a lot of studying and research before I just go out and share this stuff. But again, love you guys. You guys are awesome. Keep being awesome, and we will